Hello guys, so welcome back to the entertainment bars right here on that TV. As you already know, on this channel we give the latest entertainment gossip and bars in the Ghanaian showbiz industry. So if you are new here, kindly subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon so that anytime you drop a new content, you will be the first to be notified. And so don't forget to also drop your comment in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up and also share this video with your friends. Yeah, Charlie, Shatta Wale was there.
I think today is his concert now. His SM Fit concert.
Yeah, SM Fit concert.
Yeah, Charlie. And I mean, it's something he has been planning for a while now, and people are anticipating. People are wondering how it's going to be. He's shown. I saw Jupiter's tweet.
What did Jupiter say?
Jupiter. I mean, Shatta Wale took a video of the stage that he's building on his phone.
Yeah, it's all over.
And Jupiter was like, he's too much. This guy is too much.
Charlie.
It's nice to see that somebody has taken an unprecedented initiative. I mean, it's not something that has been done before. And he's going to be the pace setter. So now everybody's thinking if it goes well, it is a record he has set. If it doesn't go well, a backlash he will receive.
No, I don't think there should be any backlash. That's per my
At least he tried.
Exactly. But I mean, you are talking from the Ghanaian perspective. I mean,
obviously, black man.
But then that TV, we don't take like black men. We think international because our channel is for the millennials.
Wow.
The open-minded.
Yes,
so obviously we're going to do a review whether it goes well or not. We still, for me, as I said, I'll still commend him because it's a very good initiative. I mean, I don't think this thing has even been done across the world. I've not heard of it.
Actually, South City, Africa, they have built artists who perform. Adina Tembe performed somewhere last 2 days or 3 days, but she didn't have her band. But I haven't checked previous days. They didn't build sets, they just had their band, somebody playing the tune for them, and then they are performing. But I haven't seen one with a stage like this all set up and all. But I think it's going to be a good show because mostly people say that for shows like that, it's different when you are watching it. The feel is different, but it depends on how it is set up. You know, some shows they set it up specifically for TV. So when you are watching in the room, you enjoy it more as compared to those who are in the auditorium. And there are some shows that are set for the auditorium live. So if you are at home, you don't enjoy the show as much as those on the ground.
Exactly, like the video.
So I'm sure this time, because obviously it's for people at home, so they are going to set it such that people could enjoy everything that will be going on. And I think it's a good deal. But you see, the problem here is that how well you are going to enjoy the show will depend on your internet access. If you are going to actually live, be present in the show, be present, it depends on how fast your internet bundle is. If you are going to actually enjoy the full length of the show, it depends on how much bundle you have left.
Exactly.
Yes, and if you are actually going to see the clarity and everything, the liveliness of the show, depends on how strong your bundle is. Which is something that we Ghanaians, we don't normally get. Do you understand? So now people will be watching the show and they are like 1 minute behind the show. Others will be watching and then they'll be missing spots because their bundle will now be loading a particular thing. Others will also be watching a blurred footage.
Oh yeah.
So this thing, it's going to be some way for some of us. However, we are hopeful that he's going to have a good time. And my problem is those who are coming there to his band and all, has he checked them that they are all negative
Oh, definitely. I'm sure they're going to do that. I mean, don't forget corporate Ghana is part of this particular thing because last time when he was on live, he was talking about it. He was talking about the fact that his sponsors, like the people that he has brand ambassadorial deals with, are mostly on board. He made mention of a couple of names. And obviously, these
Okay.
people are people who are actually campaigning. If you check their social media handles, actually
Yeah.
campaigning for, I mean, that COVID-19 awareness, making sure people wash their hands, sanitizers and stuff. So, I mean, these are things that we have to check out for. That's why we are here. So, as and when it doesn't happen, then we will have the opportunity to talk about it. Why corporate Ghana or people sponsoring the show and they knowing that we are in hard times, and if you are having an online concert, because people will be watching and people will be learning from you. So if you your band or whatever, no matter their distance, of course social distance, no matter the distance, and they are not wearing their nose masks or even the gloves, at least if not at all, at least you should see one of these PPEs. You get it? But I'm sure probably if they don't even wear the PPEs, their hand sanitizers and stuff, it will come in handy. You get it? And probably they might
Yeah.
also, I mean, practice the social distancing because I don't think with instruments, if you are playing instruments, then you don't necessarily have to be close to each other because if the one playing the trumpet is elsewhere, the bass guitar will also be somewhere. Obviously, it's just a matter of cables. Some are even wireless now. You get it?
Yeah.
But
So will
then
he be performing with his militants?
That I cannot tell. That he has not really just us. But obviously, if I'm not sure it's a one man show. But then if it's a one man show, then definitely the militants will not be there because Shatta Wale has mostly performed for so many hours without the militants not being on board. You get it? So I don't
Okay.
know how the structure is going to be like, but then it's mostly to entertain his fans so that because he has realized people are bored, and he is saying, okay, if I'm not going to go live on the regular, okay, throughout this period, why don't I just put one big thing together of it to be to go down memory lane. You get it? But then I'm
Yeah.
saying that this is a one of a kind. You made mention of the South City thing. Yes, it's a very good thing. But then we are talking about
No,
us.
they don't even set a stage like this. So this one
Exactly.
is
That
unprecedented,
that is what
as
I'm
I
saying. That
said.
I've never seen anything of this kind across the world. I don't know whether ever since I started following entertainment, of which I've spent about 6-7 years in the entertainment industry, I have not seen like anything like of a kind like this. Like trust me, like a one man
Okay.
show that the person has set up a stage in his house or his mansion, and he has brought up instruments, like you get it. And I mean he's going to be streaming live on all his social media platforms. Like this is one of a kind. And Shatta Wale, as you mentioned, Shatta Wale knows about this because in our part of the world internet access is very very expensive. Aside it being expensive too, it's
It's
not
not
good.
strong.
It's not good at all because I for example I have had, I mean, have to go back and forth with these telcos where I have to be calling them, bashing them and what have you, and I have to be changing from one network to another just to get a very fast and stable internet, of which I'm still not getting. So then how much more an average Ghanaian, where Shatta Wale, we all know Shatta Wale's fans, most of them are the ghetto youth, those on the streets. And then how many of them can afford a 10 CD bundle or 20 CD bundle? And obviously, we know Shatwale is not going to do a 10-minute show. He's not going to do a 5-minute show. It's going to be
An
like
hour.
probably an hour or an hour
Some
plus.
hour.
Exactly.
From 8 to 9.
Good. And he might even extend it because Shatwale, when he's in his element, trust me, woman 1 hour can so no. You
No,
get it?
but that's
Because
the problem. That is a problem I want us to tackle.
okay.
There's this thing. I am a stage person, so I know how it feels like when you are performing to a responsive audience. Your morale is up, you are high above, and then you can do more. But in this point, or at this point, you are performing to an audience you are not seeing. You are not getting any feedback. It's not like them live videos that whilst you are doing, you can see the people tweeting, or I mean responding and giving you morale.
Yeah.
This time you are on the stage alone, performing alone, not getting feedback as to whether what you are doing is being received in a good way. You don't know.
Yeah.
So now you are doing everything at your own discretion.
Exactly.
Even if some people don't like it, you can't tell. Do you understand? You will only do your show, perform a whole 1 hour, only for you to come and read that people didn't like the show. However, I'm certain it won't be like that for Shatta Wale.
No.
But the thing is that getting that feedback, that bounce back of energy from an artist to the audience, and from the audience to the artist, is something that has kept Shatta Wale on top of the charts.
Exactly.
And my point is it going to be the same now that there's nobody to bounce off energy?
Yeah, I don't know how smart his management is, but then I know Shatawale's management, they are smart, because if they are not smart, I mean, for someone who has, I mean, come in the industry and gone in hiatus for a very long time and come back strongly and has still reclaimed the crown that he has always been yearning for, I mean, that should tell you that they really think ahead of time. And I foresee they having a virtual audience. Obviously, we are the virtual audience, but then in this times of, I mean, in this global village or global world, we have ways and means of, I mean, having a virtual audience where we will not be the virtual, but then they will create a virtual audience of which
I
it
won't
will
be
keep him.
surprised he will wear that thing.
Which thing?
And how do you call it? That virtual something. You see the crowd a certain, like in your, I've forgotten it. Oh my god. They wear it on the face. Virtual reality,
Yes,
something.
exactly. Something of that kind. Virtual, yeah, it's a virtual, oh, I've forgotten even the name. It's a 3D
Yeah.
something, 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 virtual
Yeah.
something.
So he sees the audience, so he's performing, he gets the feedback and all.
Exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're in a global village, so this will not be a problem. Only if he wants the morale. And as I said, we might not be giving him the morale because we are just static. Someone might even be quote unquote in the washroom and be enjoying it. You get it? You might not know. So you will not know the energy that the people are giving you. So then they have to create that energy for themselves or for him. So then they have to create a virtual audience where he'll be seeing them, but they don't not be human beings, and they don't
Better
be
still, they can all just stand in front. If he has like three people jamming to it, at least it could give him that energy. Just three
exactly,
people. They don't
exactly.
have to be chow.
Shatta
Maybe
has
3 or 12 people. I mean, they said at least 25 people coming. So like 10 people will be down there. They are not able to, they are sure of their status. They are
exactly.
there vibing with the flow.
Exactly, exactly, and I'm sure definitely, as I said, corporate Ghana, they might come in with the checker where they'll scan them, they'll put it on their face to check if they're negative or positive, and we don't have the virus and stuff. So
The scanner, it doesn't check what I have done. It just checks your temperature.
temperature. Oh, okay, okay, all right,
Yeah,
sure.
but that it doesn't connote anything, because some people have the virus yet they are not showing, they are
They're not sure.
asymptomatic.
That's very true. That's
So
very true.
the this thing doesn't say anything
But then I'm sure,
unless.
but then they'll still use it. But believe you me, they'll still use it, and then they'll make sure that they keep their social distancing, and also they apply the hand sanitizers, and if the PP is also available, they use them. Yeah, so back to the conversation. So then, as I was saying, as you said earlier on, they can also create that kind of because Chatwale is somebody who has always been having fun on his own, with or without, I mean, people. And if you watch his snap, you realize that even when the militants are there, they have he has like this kind of hyper, where we playing song in the background and we jamming to it and we having his own fun. Obviously, there are not a lot of people, but then he's still rocking or he's still having fun. You get it? So then, and
Yes,
he's also a fan of live. I mean, when it comes to live, someone going live, Shatta Wale is one of his ranking, or he's ranked number one on the chart. You get
yes,
it?
but
And he,
let's not forget, this time he's not going to mime like he's miming on bigger platforms.
yeah. So then it's
He's
a
going to be
challenge.
doing a live band
Good. So then it's a challenge for
without
him.
an audience responding back to you. So you are trying something new on a new stage and with a new feel and new everything new. So whatever he's going to do today is either going to set a record for him, or it's going to set a path for him, or it's going to be something people will tell him, "Master, make you never try live band again."
Exactly, exactly. Good. So then you see, this is a challenge for him, of which we are going to be the one to mark him, because we are going to look out for all these things, especially when he has not done some of these things before. You get it? And
Live band.
he himself, yeah, he himself admitted that this is a challenge for him, and they actually want he wants to try one thing and also let his audience also know that he's capable of doing it, because there's a situation where people also compare him to his brother, okay, or his brother, that he is more of a live bound artist. He doesn't mime. You get it? Although he also or he although Shatali might have lots of song more than him, but then when he's performing his song, he does a live band. But then you, on the other hand, you just mime and you let your people sing along. Of which, for me, looking at the caliber and the height that Shatali has reached, this is a very, very big flaw for him. You get it? Because we've seen foreign artists come to Ghana to perform and they don't perform their songs, they just play the beats and they sing along. I was so
Yeah.
marveled. I mean, I've watched them they perform on the American Music Awards, the Beauties, the Grammys, but I've not seen a live performance. So when I went, I'm using Cardi B as an example. When I went for Cardi B show, I saw her perform rap to rap, word to word. Like Charlie, I was like, this lady was not making a mistake. Like she was going according to the beat, and I was like, wow, these people are far gone. So then, if we are also projecting our artists, okay, we are projecting our artists to the world, and then these same people watch our videos. Because believe you me, not let's not forget when we go for events, we capture this live for them, we put them on on social media and also on YouTube. These people the same when they search for Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Sarkodie. This same video pops up and they see Shatta Wale miming, they see Sarkodie miming, they see Stonebwoy. You get it. It doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
send a good message, especially when we are saying Afro pop, reggae dancehall, high life, and what have you to the world, and then they watch our artists performing and they are miming.
Okay.
It doesn't send a good signal. So then, as I said, it's a very, very good trajectory that Shatta Wale is actually following, and if it goes well for him, believe you me, he has set a record. And then those who are critiquing Shatta Wale of being a mimer, although he has achieved or he has gained certain heights, he's still a mimer, and that's it's a big flaw for him. I think it is a time that he can prove to the world, because it's not only Ghanaians who are going to watch. It's going to be worldwide because he has fans across the globe. So people are all going to
Yeah.
watch it, and then so if he
Yeah.
doesn't he does it well, then obviously he would have erased that flaw, and he would have marked himself a very high mark. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about. I mean, this is something new he's going to do. I'm hoping he practiced. He has done the practices, done the hitches. I mean, when the show starts, obviously the rehearsals, all I mean, for when you're on stage, everything becomes different. How you rehearsed, it can change. The mic can start fooling and all.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the technical hitches and how the whole world will be looking if there should be a technical hitch. Because in Ghana, in most of our shows, there are always a complaint
Yes.
about a technical hitch. Now the point is, at this point in time, people are watching. It's not as if it's those shows that when something happens, you the artist, you can entertain your fans whilst they fix it. Now, if something happens, and especially if it has got to do with the internet they are using to actually screen video the thing or to broadcast the thing, if there's a problem there, then that's affected all those watching all around the world. If it happens to be a sound problem too, he can't ignore talking to nobody there. How is he going to fix that when everybody is watching? So what do you think about that one too, that thing?
Yes, Shatta Wale has always been an artist who is prim and proper. I mean, he always wants to get things right because he knows how controversial he is, and if things go wrong, people are obviously going to bash him, because he, on the other hand, likes to bash people. You get it? That's why, as I said, his team. I'm sure this thing has really they've really sat down to plan it very, 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 very well, and then they will want to send a good message out there, so that when the so-called people who always brag that they are always the best when it comes to organizing shows and getting the numbers and stuff, when they go wrong, he can use his show as an
A
example.
yardstick.
A yardstick, exactly. Because look, when I looked at the picture that the setup that was being set up, these are it might be, but I don't want to mention, but it might be the top notch. I mean, events setup or event organizers. Okay, because these are similar. I mean, I've been to several events where this similar setups are based, and it's actually the same people who designed this setup for. I mean, these big shows that we all go to. And obviously, you talk about the internet. Yes, so then, as I said, Shatta Wale is a very big brand, and most brands will like to work with him or have been chasing him. He will be selective as to which brand he wants to work with. Okay, so then if he wants to use a particular telcos, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of backdoor meeting where they made them know that you can't afford to let the internet mess up. Whoever is going to handle it, I'm sure they're going to sit the person down that, hey, Charlie, eyes are watching us. This is an international something. This is not only in Ghana. We have people from across the globe going to watch this thing. So you can't afford to mess up. So then if you have to even take a very huge bandwidth for us, okay, or for me, within this particular period, of which I'm sure he's going to pay, unless of course they are sponsoring. And even if they are sponsoring, it's still the same thing because they're going to get the mileage. You get it? So then there's going to be a serious backdoor meeting where they have to give Shatta Wale a very huge bandwidth for him to stream live without any hitches. And as I said, whoever is going to be behind the streaming machines, of which is going to be on across all social media platforms, that particular brand or that particular company or whoever is going to be can't afford to mess up. You get me? So
Yes,
then I'm
and
sure
this
they
one too, it's not like TV that you can, if there's a hitch, you can actually put an advert, like the way maybe
exactly.
if they're having a show and something goes wrong in the auditorium, they actually, for those outside or those watching from
Oh
their phone, they put, an ad break there.
no,
This time
no,
there's no
no.
ad break.
It can be done. It can be done. As I said, technology has advanced. So if there's an HS, they can always put an ad. They can even put Shatta Wale's music video in it for them to fix it up. That one there's not a problem. Okay,
Oh,
but
okay,
then
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. It's not a problem at all. It's actually done, and I'm sure they will think they'll be putting all these things in place. As I said, they are serious people, and I'm sure, as I said, this is the first thing that they are doing, and eyes are looking at them, and we all know that hey, Charlie Shatta, we are in the lockdown period. Shatta is very concerned. Anyway, he can't afford to flop. Oh. Eyes are watching. The critics are they have their eyes open, looking out for flaws and stuff. And of course, as I said, Shatta Wale is the number one critic, and therefore, if the number one critic is going to make a mistake, then you can think of how many critics are going to come after him. You get it, So
Yeah.
then, and for him, one thing about him is that when it comes to his things, he doesn't want any mistake. If you then mess up with him, Charlie, you will be a thorn on his flesh forever. You get it. So then, as I said, several meetings have been held back door. Charlie, you are handling this. Charlie, don't mess up. We just 1 hour, as you said earlier on. 1 hour, no. Your mistake will be now if you bang ya then many mistake be. You get it. So whoever the telco is going to be, who is going to supply them with the internet access, they are coming with their best shots. They are coming with their best shots, making sure that everything is clear, streaming in HD. Whatever machine that they're going to use to stream, they are streaming in HD or 4K or whatever. So they're going to use high-tech machines. Okay, so that even no matter your phone that you are using, at least you can get you might not get a blurred footage. If you are getting a blurred, then it might be from your internet. Of course, as you said earlier on, we have majority of, even in Accra, which is the capital city, these telcos have managed not to give us good service. So I'm just imagining those in maybe Atamale, Sunyane, and other remote areas, okay, where their internet service or internet connection is not that good, of which they want to watch Shatta Wale because lots of people are bored in their house, especially when even Ghanaian celebrities have now joined TikTok. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and Shatta Wale knows about this. That's what I'm saying, that I'm sure he has planned ahead, because he made a tweet last week saying that Charlie, the MTN the telco, that MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo, and Glow, they should reduce their bundles because he's about to have his concert. They should reduce their bundles. They shouldn't be charging. They should come up with a package, because then, so that when he's having his concert, his fans can stream live
But
without they
none of
having.
them has responded.
Exactly,
I
none
mean,
of them
not
has
that we
responded.
know of. They don't care.
They
It's
don't
not
care.
because of you, your show that these people, even when Corona came, they've acted like they don't know how they can help Ghanaians.
Can you
They've
imagine?
taken money, they've been stealing our bundles. Still,
Can you imagine?
it's not you, your concert, 1 hour concert that are coming to change their internet bundle services.
Can you imagine? Shatta Wale has petitioned them that Charlie, you people should reduce your bundles.
Oh,
Get
master,
a package.
forget. Listen, now let's talk about the
So
future.
I'm coming. So you see, Shatta Wale is very very smart. So now that he has made this tweet that they have not responded, a time will come, MTN will do a call and look at Shatta Wale, and trust me, he's going to charge them. He's going to
Well,
really charge them. You thought that Charlie, you po, when I was having my cousin, make say monte mo band no so no, na my fans no, we feel me. So then, if let's say they are inviting Westgate or whatever, and Westgate is charging maybe at $200,000, Charlie will say that he's also going to take maybe at $250,000 or $200,000. Then you know that once you are having Shatta Wale on bill, no, Shatta Wale and buy your numbers, no, and obviously whatever your product, whatever package or message you are sending out there will not be met. It's business, and they know about it. That's why he mentioned them. So then, if they have not responded, then there is some, because then even how do you call it? Men of God are also calling upon them for them to reduce ban. Because right now, people churches are having live streams, of which people are not getting good service. So then this is the time you guys have to reduce your bundles, reduce your package. Even if you don't reduce, come up with a package. Give people more data for less money. You're not going to how do you call it? You're not going to suffer, or you're not going to run at a loss if you reduce your bundles. As you said earlier on, we are data they be a bundle. Why would do more data? What double so now data san? Can you imagine? So me, I don't know what they are doing. They are not really helping Ghanaians at all, especially when quote unquote they are stealing from us.
So let's talk about the future and end this conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that when this thing goes well, I don't want to say if because I know it will go well.
Oh yeah, to
When
definitely
it
go well.
is done, what do you think? Do you think it's something that he should be doing once a while? Not necessarily every day. You have to move to the concert ground. Once a while, you should do it. You know, let people enjoy from the comfort of their home, so that it cuts across internationally too. Is this something that should be encouraged? Online concerts, something that it should be done at least twice every year by an artist or by event house where they bill other artists to perform.
Oh, it should be done. It should be done. And I mean, like I say, ya chedodo. Ghanaian artists no much chedodo too much. Sometimes I wonder what they are waiting for. I wonder what they are waiting for. It's not as if they're not making money. They're not making money. Yes, when it comes to probably royalties and stuff, we are suffering. But at least right now, they are privy to this online streaming portals where they make money off there. They go on tour and what have you. They are still making money. So online concerts it has come to stay, like it has come to stay, like you get it. But then it's a very good initiative that Shatta Wale is the one, I mean, actually starting this thing. And I think it will serve as a good example for other artists, okay? Because believe you me, a time will come that we might not even get time to be going for shows anymore. You get it? So then, and also let me even come from this angle. We have lots of Ghanaians now on social, online. I think last time I was reading something, I think we have about close about 1.5 million active Ghanaians. Like, is it 1.5 or 2 million? I think about, yeah, about 2 to 3 million active users on social media, or those who use the internet. So then, if you are targeting these people, even not even, or you are even targeting about half of these people online, and we know that obviously these active people are going to be the youth. Of it, then for them, they don't joke with online at all. So then, if not all the time, they have to buy a ticket, or sometimes you have to even go and crowd at the gates, or be called Mukana, show not starting, and like those kind of things. To avoid all those things, one can just sit at the comfort of his home, okay, when you a cup of coffee and I say drink beer down on chain, and you're streaming live. And right now, self no, equipments have come, or gadgets have come, not only on your phone, you can now stream on your TV. So if you have a very good TV set, if you have a very good laptop and very good internet, you can be streaming on all these portals. You get it. So then it gives you, I mean, that laxity, that luxury, okay, to just watch from the comfort of your home. And even you can even still be doing something along the side, you get it, than probably you picking a car. If you don't have a car, you're going through this traffic, and I mean, what have you come home, you are so exhausted, and by this time around you are just sitting at the comfort of your home and enjoying your favorite artist perform back to back. You can also be singing along. Obviously they'll sing along because some people have their favorites, and of course he will be performing almost everybody's favorites. You get it? So then people will be
Okay.
singing along across it. So it's a very very good thing, and as I said, it should come to stay. And Shatta Wale, if he's doing this, it shouldn't be a one-off something, whether it goes on well or not. If it doesn't go on well, it should still come back better, bigger and better. And then
All
also,
right.
other Ghanaian artists should also follow. They shouldn't say that, oh, people might think that they are copying Shatta. No, we are not copying Shatta Wale. This thing has been there, just that it has not been done in Ghana. You get it? Or it's not being done in Ghana. And he's the first to do it. The fact that he's the first to do it doesn't mean that you can also do something similar. You get it? You can
Okay.
also take it
Yeah.
elsewhere. If not, if you are not doing it from your home, that he is doing it from his house or from his home. No? You can also take it somewhere, probably some nice garden or some nice event center you set up, and you just stream from there. It's still the same
All
thing.
right. All right. Let's wrap up this comment. It's becoming we've exhausted our time.
Okay.
But will you be surprised if today Sarkodie hosts behind the hits and then Shatta Wale's strengths is diluted by other matters?
Oh, I don't think there will be any dilution. I mean, these two strong artists, they have huge Twitter presence. Okay, yes, Sarkodie is number one when it comes to Twitter presence, and obviously his
Because I'm
fans.
expecting today Shatta Wale will be reigning on Twitter, but will you be surprised if some of the audience are cut into
Oh, I
to
wouldn't
go
be
and watch?
surprised. For me, I foresee them sharing the Twitter trends. I foresee them sharing it. And I don't see you, one might not stay on top forever. If even Shatta Wale comes number one, Sarkodie can come and take over and come number one. Shatta Wale come number two. Shatta Wale come number one. You if like market on the wall, they'll be just interchanging the number one trends in Ghana. They'll just be interchanging. And obviously Shatta Wale has a very huge presence on Facebook. So even if he's not even making huge presence on Twitter, of course I'm sure his Facebook presence will be very very more. But then obviously he's going to trend on Twitter. Just as I said, he might not stay on top forever because Sarkodie is, hosting. Obviously, he's doing it and it's popping. I
But I
watched
don't think
JQ.
they will do it. I don't think they will do it today.
Oh, if they don't do it today, that would be good because it will be very good and I'll be very, very happy that at least Sarkodie is thinking of his brother, although they are not in perfect good terms. You get it, but then he has thought. You see, these are some of the things that we should be doing. That at least sometimes you have to sacrifice your time for another person, or sacrifice your life for another person. Not that doesn't make you foolish. That makes you like ujing cocaine. So what I say. So then, if Sarkodie is not really doing it today, or he doesn't do it today, Charlie, my respect for him will really, really go up because Sarkodie has actually been making noise for a while, so that he can leave the whole online thing. And even I'll be very, very, very happy even if he even tweets about it. If he tweets or even gives Shatta Wale beggars
No,
for
I don't want him to tweet about
you don't
it
want him to
because
tweet about it.
Shatta Wale, he is an unpredictable person. Nah, Sarkodie might be tweeting out of his good heart. He'll retweet and insult him or say something very foul and then make the guy be in bad light. So it's better he
That's
just
true. That's true.
doesn't have the show and then let him have the moment. Okay, all right. So this has been the end of it. And by the way, Deborah, you were saying and so then, please. We are educating and so then it's not a good English.
Oh, okay. All right.
So or then.
Okay. All right. Sure. Thanks.
All right. Okay, so thanks for watching. Share your comments. Do you think today is going to be something dope or it's going to be one of those things that we've been seeing? All right, so subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon. Until we catch you in our next video. It's bye.